Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. We're going to close out the show with a story down in Prince Edward County, especially if you've relied on the County Food Hub down at the Sophiasburgh School. Joining us, the County Food Hub's Executive Director, Melissa Transo. Melissa, great to meet you. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here and talk about what we do down at the Food Hub.
How did the County Food Hub get started, Melissa?
So back in 2016, 2017, the Hastings and Prince Edward District School Board had decided that they were going to look at some of the schools and potentially close some of them and amalgamate them into a larger one. Parents in the area had said, well, we'd like to keep Sophiasburgh School open. What is it that we can do to keep this space viable for the kids that live in this area? So parents, counselors, neighbors got together, worked with the school board and decided that we could rent part of the Sophiasburgh School building. And then we went into the community and said, what does the community need? And everything related back to food. So that's where the idea of a food hub came from. We just need a variety of different needs that hadn't been met in the community yet.
How many events and classes do you typically run, Melissa? Kind of walk us through what different seasons have different things.
Yeah. So we do a variety of different programs. We run a cooking course. It's a 5-week free cooking course for kids, and we break it up. So kids in grades 4 to 6, 7, 8, high school, and then again for seniors, you can all come here and learn a variety of different skills, and it looks different depending on what your age is. Every Tuesday morning, we're in here making lunches that go to 3 local schools. That's a partnership that we have with Food for Learning. Our kitchen is also available to rent. So if you had a small food business that you were potentially cooking at home, but you want to reach a larger market, but you're not quite at the step where you want to be leasing your own bricks and mortar, you can rent our kitchen by the hour or the half day or the full day. You can do that once in a while. You can do it on a regular basis. So we're sort of meeting an economic need there as well. We also do some training for entrepreneurs. We've got a program called Recipe for Success. So if you're thinking that you want to start a food business, it's almost like a boot camp that's geared towards food producers. So if you want to take you're making a jam, for example, at home, and you've got your Nona's recipe and you want to scale that up, well, we're teaching you all the business 101 you need to know. What do you have to put on your nutrition labels? What do you have to put on your packaging? How do you scale up that recipe? All those sorts of things. We have other organizations that come in and use our space for teaching classes. Because we're sort of in a rural area, we also partner that we become like a depot. So I don't know if you've heard of the Good Food Box or the Good Baby Box, PET Fresh. Those are all food programs in the area. So we're a depot for pickup. So it just helps us to stay connected to the community. We run community dinners throughout the year, free to come in. It's all just about like breaking bread and making connection with your neighbors. That's just a little taste of the food things that we're doing around here.
Nice. Thanks, Melissa. How many staff do you have working at the County Food Hub?
We have myself working full-time, and then we have one part-time person that helps out. We are, what's the word I'm looking for? We are largely supported by volunteers. We have, probably, I should have looked at our most recent numbers before I chatted, but we've got probably 40 volunteers a month that are coming in to help run our classes and run our food programs. It's primarily why we're able to offer lunches for free and classes for free, because we've got so much community support to keep these things going.
Yeah. So when is the next round of classes? Would they be starting soon? Are they kind of sectioned off every 6 weeks? How to work?
So the classes are an ongoing basis. So we've always got something up on our website for the next round of classes coming up. Currently have 2 classes right now running for grades 4 to 6. Later this month, a class for grade 7s and 8s will start that will run into May. We've got 3 classes for high school kids. They're all a little different. So the high school ones, they're like very specific. Come learn how to make dumplings tonight. Come learn what to do with eggs, and you get to make a hollandaise sauce, and like you get to learn how to flip an egg in a frying pan, and it's a fun class for kids.
Nice. Well, they don't teach that in high schools anymore, right? Like the old school kind of home ec courses. So really filling a need in the community.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Sounds good. So Melissa, what about fundraising? Is there any kind of big annual campaigns that happen?
Yeah, thank you for asking. That's a very well-timed question. Our biggest fundraiser of the year is coming up. So every spring we do a dinner. So it's a ticketed dinner. You buy seats for that. It is coming up on April the 18th, and it's happening at the Cape in Picton. We have Chef Amanda Ray, who's the executive chef for the Drake Devonshire in Wellington. We are very close to being sold out for this event. We're very excited about it. The theme is spring soiree, so we're thinking pastel colors and some fresh flowers and um, a delicious meal. Yeah, it's a great evening out.
Yeah, well, Chef Amanda, really well known. No surprise that's almost sold out, supporting County Food Hub, of course, as well. So, is there something you're going to go towards for the big pot of money this time around, like an overall goal?
Yes, thank you. So we have had some medium and smaller size equipment as we were starting out and growing, and we're expanding our cold storage. We're gonna walk-in fridge and walk-in freezer, which will very literally the day that they're installed, we are have increased our capacity for the people that we can serve. We were only doing 3 schools on Tuesday mornings, because that's all the fridge space we had for groceries and for the lunches once they were prepared. But now that we have more fridge space, we can add more schools, more students will be fed.
Fantastic. Well, I guess the need continues. And with that, Melissa, is there much discussion about expanding operations further? Because it sounds like you could use all the equipment you can get right now.
Oh yeah, we're always looking at what the community needs out there. We're part of an organization called the PEC Food Collective, which is a number of organizations that touch anything to do with food security. So we've got a good handle on what the needs are here. And so when we're looking at the equipment and the things that we need to invest in, it's very much determined by what the biggest needs in the community are.
Interesting. Well, Melissa Tran, once again, the Executive Director of the County Food Hub, pulling back the curtain on this organization in Sophiasburgh. Thanks, Melissa. Really appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you for having me.